YouTube, what's good with y'all boy, man? It's your boy ZC Trades, man. Hey, look, today I am in the crib. I was outside, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, boy. Hold on. Can't let y'all see all that. No, about it. So look, I'm in the crib editing this video, and I'm talking about cousin if you'll ever be successful. And I'm watching this video, and I'm like, the 3 videos I uploaded yesterday, I felt the same way about them. But I'm watching these videos, and I'm like, man, I could have executed this topic better. I could have relayed my message clearer. I could have elaborated on it in a better way. I could have just developed the concepts that I was talking about more efficiently. I have a lot I can improve on. And that's one of the benefits of watching your videos, is that, look, we all have inefficiencies in the way that we talk, per se. I'm only saying inefficiencies because I can't think of a better word for it right now. If you can communicate, then I'm sure you can communicate efficiently. What am I talking about, bro? This is my problem right here. I'll be getting into all of these other areas instead of just navigating to the main part of the message. It's a good way to filter out the people who just come for the first 5 minutes of the video, though. The people who stay to the end, they really get the true message. But anyways, I decided to redo this video simply because I want to give this message to y'all better, because questioning if you'll ever be successful it's not a great feeling. It's actually one of the worst feelings. I equate that feeling to death, simply because if I don't achieve the things that I have set my mind on in this life, let's say I talked to God and I had a conversation with the Creator, and He told me, listen, man, all of them things that you're dreaming about, that's not going to happen for you in your life. I got some other plan for you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to equate to greatness in the way that you imagine it. I would say, send me to my next life then. Take me now, because I don't want to do nothing else. That's why I equate it to death. So allow me about 30 seconds. I wrote down some ideas about this topic that I want to elaborate on. And the first concept that I wrote down is, quitting is wasting your pain. Did it just get dark, or am I tripping? Either way, it's about the message, not the image. Quitting is wasting your pain, bro. How much pain have you put in? How many sleepless nights have you put in? How much have you endured? Man, look, I don't know about y'all, but I have sacrificed a whole lot in order to chase my dreams. I don't even like the word chase. To work on them, input, output. You know what I'm saying? I've worked second shift jobs. I'm still working a second shift job. Hey, baby, what the hell going on? Why is it so dark? Anyway, I kind of like it like that. I barely see my family. I barely see my brother. I barely see my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I get home late at night. You know, when you're on second shift and third shift, you deal with a certain type of people most of the time. I've worked a lot of warehouse jobs, and one thing that I really realized is second shift and third shift, the people you work with are usually a mess, and they don't really have their head on straight. That's a sacrifice that I've made. Another sacrifice that I have made is I had to let go of a lot of my friends, and though I do genuinely love y'all, we're not going to the same place in life. And if we are, I'll meet you there. But being that we're not taking the same avenue, a lot of the things that we used to build our friendship, a lot of the things that we used to relate, I don't do those things anymore. I've only grown as an individual. And so, and the same thing with relationships as well. I've had a lot of good girls in my life that I've had to put to the side because I have this constant nagging in my mind that says, yo, you're wasting your time. I'm laid up in a bed with her. You could be home studying. You could be finding that key that's blocking you from hitting that next level. You could be reading a book right now. Instead, you laid up watching TV. Until I find a chick that's on the same type of time with me, I would not be in the field. So and there's so many more sacrifices that are not coming to the tip of my tongue right now. And I'm sure all of y'all can relate. That comes with a lot of pain. It comes with a lot of loneliness. And loneliness is pain as well, because as human beings, we are designed to work in a community. You know what I'm saying? Even animals, most animals move in a pack. They like to relate us to gorillas. Gorillas move in a pack. That's a community. And so you have to veer off sometimes and go out there on your own and find yourself and put that work in and find your lane. It get lonely, bro. Lonely equates to sadness. One thing I've had to realize is that, studying and reading books, is that you can transmute energy. There's a reason why when they say when a mother's kid gets stuck under a car, she can lift that car up. There's a reason why when you get angry, you feel stronger. It's because you can transmute that energy. My sadness turns into anger of me not being there, of me not being where I want to be yet, because I had always thought that I would be here by now. Me still being in my mother's house at 22, when my whole childhood I thought I would be out by 18. Pain. This is pain that can be transmuted into a fashion that is advantageous to your journey. And so if you quit, it's okay to question if you're going to be successful, for one. Everything starts with a question. If you quit, everything that you've been through, all of the sacrifices that you have made, they'll essentially be pointless. And one day, you'll regret that. I promise you. Because there are people in this industry that are in the same spot as you. And by the time that you reflect on this, they'll have some of the things that you wanted. Not even only that, there's somebody who has the same things that you want on this earth and is in a worse position as you. But he's going to get it faster than you. Or he's going to get it and you never will, because you quit. Questioning if you'll ever be successful is it's an important thing to do. It's a very important thing to analyze yourself and say, do I have what it takes? And trading is something that will make you do that. I'm sure all traders have done it. Will I be successful in this? Am I wasting my time? It's been 2 years. I haven't made any money. Listen, let me tell y'all something. My first year in this industry, I was in IML. I was trading high frequency Forex through rates option, IQ cent. I'm sure some of y'all know what those are. I was a profitable trader my first year, trading high frequency Forex. But being 18, I was like, fuck my job. And so the money that I was pulling out, I wasn't able to continuously build my account. And not even only that, bills got more expensive. Life happens. You know what I mean? And it just wasn't, I wasn't thinking long term. I was thinking in the moment. I was young and I was dumb. Now, when I finally got into trading through MetaTrader and trading Forex and all of that, it was about a year and some time later, because I had quit. But trading was always on my mind. I always understood that if I stick with this, there's no way that in the next 10 years, I'm not extremely profitable. So I ended up coming back and started studying this. And for the first year and a half, up until the beginning of this year, I wasn't profitable, bro. It's hard to continuously make sacrifices when you're not profitable, when you don't see the result. You will question if you will quit. You will question the vision. You will question if you tripping and why are you doing this to yourself. You know why you're doing it to yourself. You know why you have to keep going, and you know why you can't quit. You know you can be successful. But we typically tend to think negative about things. It's easier to think negative than positive. And so that question of can I be successful turns into, will I be okay if I quit this? The answer is no. Then you better go look at that last question again. Can I be successful? And you better figure out how. Let's move on to the next topic. I didn't even mean to elaborate on that so much. Overcoming failure becomes a habit. And I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. If you have your mind set on something and you fail, you trip, you fall, you bust your ass, and you keep going, You have to understand that that is necessary. Go look at every success story. That is necessary, bro, because in hard times and in pain, there's lessons to be learned. People become wise because life puts them through so much experience, puts them through so much pain. It make them feel so many different things, and all that they're doing is analyzing their emotions, analyzing the situation. You know what I'm saying? Choosing to view it from a few different perspectives, and taking what they can, everything they can, out of that situation. That becomes a habit after you do it for a certain amount of time. After you understand that failure is necessary, and that for you to get to where you're going to go, you have to continuously fail. And even after you become profitable, or you quit your job, or you get that dream car, you got to understand, bro, failure is just simply a part of life. In order for there to be success, there has to be failure, and you can have success and failure at the same time. You will see. The same way that I had success in my first year of trading, but failure at the same time, because I wasn't able to reinvest into my account, because I wasn't able to keep up with bills at a certain point in time. Everything must be balanced. Failure and success go hand in hand. Make success a habit by making overcoming failure a habit. I promise you. The next is a quote from G Herbo on one of his songs. I forget which one it is, but my guy Brandon, he posted it on your story. And I didn't listen to the song, but I paid attention to the message of the clip that you posted. It says, if you're trying your best and going at something with your utmost effort, with the intention of succeeding, you will succeed. And if you have not succeeded yet, you're simply not trying your best, or it's just not your time yet. Let's put in perspective what is trying your best. Simply showing up every day is not trying your best. Simply turning on a video, an educational video, is not trying your best. Simply reading a book is not trying your best. If you absolutely try your best at whatever you do, it is impossible that you will fail. Input, output, it's universal law. It's how this algorithm of reality works. What do I mean by saying if you just show up every day, it's not trying your best? Look, bro, I'm gonna say this as an allegory. There's a reason why, in the NBA, they don't just show up to practice. They have people who repair their bodies. They massage therapists or whatever. They have treatment constantly for their bodies. They watch film. They study the game plan. They study their other teams. They're doing all of these things outside of actually showing up to the game, actually showing up to the practice. That is what trying your best is. Not exactly, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's simply trying to improve in every area possible. Paying attention to everything. For me to try my best at recording this video, let me see if the camera is propped up in the right way. Let me actually go in there and learn about the camera settings, because I know nothing about this camera. I'm just pressing record. You know what I'm saying? Let me actually see what the perfect distance of me holding this mic is. Let me see what the perfect type of lighting is. Let me see if when I upload it to my YouTube through that little SD card converter or whatever, if it's distorting the image quality. Questioning everything. Trying to get everything, I won't say perfect, but perfect. Yeah, I'll say perfect, yeah. That is what trying your best is. I hope you understand what I'm saying, because I don't really know any other way to elaborate on that right now. I apologize. The next point I got for y'all is, everybody questions if they'll be successful. It'll always be in question. Saying yes when you're not successful is delusional, because you don't know. You don't know if you'll be successful, because you could die today, you could die tomorrow, you could die tonight. Nobody knows. But you have to be delusional in order to engrave your subconscious mind. You have to trick your mind into thinking that you are successful by forming the habits that will make a certain result inevitable. Input, output. That's all it comes down to. Now, everything in your life is brought in by the way that you think. You've attracted every single thing that happened in your life. You have to take responsibility for your life. As soon as you decide, that's not my fault, you lose control. You lose control. So, with that being said, people who have achieved success on accident, somehow they attracted that into their life. That's why I said in one of my old videos, look, people say you gotta go to the gym. People say you gotta not be around certain people. People say all of these other things that are like, in a way superstitious in order to be successful. You have to do these things in order to be successful. But put simply, bro, all you gotta do is stick to the processes. If I can come in the charts, take my trade setup every day, walk away if I lose, walk away if I win, stick to my risk management, I'm profitable. No matter if I go to the gym, no matter if I'm, wasting my semen every day, no matter if I'm driving recklessly, no matter if I'm a shitty individual outside of what I'm doing. So now I want you to imagine how you can increase the odds, the likelihood of you being successful by engraving the good into your personality or your subconscious mind, by engraving good habits. First of all, good habits engraved into your subconscious mind. I had those backwards and I apologize. But simply by being a good person, accumulating good karma. Karmic cycle goes both ways, my friend. I'm saying if you're a shitty individual, trust and believe that karma cycle is going to make it harder for you to be successful. That's a topic that I don't really want to touch on in this conversation because this video will go on for another 15 minutes. Those are all of the points that I had. Now, if I were to freestyle on top of it, I want to let you know, bro. There's not going to be anybody there to tell you, don't quit. If there is, there will be very few people. You will be the individual that decides your fate. I don't believe in fate because I don't believe in taking control away from myself. I believe Creator put us here with plenty choices to make, creating certain possibilities and probabilities in our life. The Greek gods were envious of the mortals, supposedly, because the Greek gods' life were set in stone while mortals' lives had possibilities and chance and choices and things of that nature. And so you have to be the one that proves to yourself why quitting is not an option. You can't count on anybody else to tell you. You shouldn't count on me watching this video. You shouldn't count on me to motivate you and say, don't quit. So at the end of the day, bro, you know everything. At the end of the day, you know you shouldn't quit. You know if this is truly not for you. But if this is your passion, you know you got to stick with this no matter how hard it get. You know if you're not getting enough study time, if you're not able to, get in the charts when your silver bullet is playing out or whatever you use, you know you need to make a sacrifice and adjustments. You don't need anybody to tell you that. You know this won't take a month. You know you're going to have to put time into this. And so if you truly question quitting, I truly feel like you don't have enough experience in this and you haven't put in enough time, because you put in enough time and enough work and enough pain, then you'll reach a threshold of no going back. You'll reach a threshold of, nah, this has got to work. I didn't come this far for nothing. You're going to leave with what you deserve. YouTube, that's all I got to say. I feel like those who clicked on this video, if you clicked on this video anticipating me motivating you, let me let you know, motivation is shit. Fuck motivation. Every time I've been motivated, I promise you it didn't last more than 48 hours. My ear ringing, somebody talking shit about me. You have to be dedicated. And to be honest, I don't really like that word either. Because even when you're dedicated, you have moments in time where you fall back. Let's just say you got to be consistent and persistent and resilient, all right? And don't look to another man or another individual to tell you what you already know. Don't look for him to tell you you got to fix your bad habits to be successful in trading. No. Don't look for him to tell you don't quit. Keep going. Don't look for them to tell you I believe in you. No. These are things that you need to be telling yourself. These are things that you need to be engraving in your subconscious mind. These are things that need to be built outside in and then inside out. YouTube, that's all I got. Like I always say, tighten up. And I'm gonna get with y'all boys on the next one, alright? I might go record another video right now. I feel like talking. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, boy. Let's get it.